Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Excuse me, there will be scuff. I don't know why, but the scuff there will be. The game is not shown. There we go. Fire. Oh, I'm so in the way of the menu. That's fine. I'll see where to put myself in it or in the actual game screen. I wish you knew how it feels to start a brand new Mass Effect playthrough on a cold December morning. It's almost like a Christmas tradition, except I haven't done this since 2022. I love this game. Also, I feel like there's a need to yap a little bit of why I decided to play it today. Now. Originally I thought I will keep my Mass Effect play through streams until we actually get the date for the next one. Like my original plan was I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna be patient, and when we get the release date for Mass Effect 5, or whatever name it's gonna be, is when I'm gonna do a full playthrough. But lots of things are happening. We all know what happened to EA this year, which made everyone scared for the future of BioWare. Not sure when there's gonna be a next one. Well, there's gonna be. They've teased it. They released the trailers. They released the stuff. I would doubt they would scrap the whole thing at this point. But it's always possible they're gonna release something super censored, super not true to the Mass Effect. Most people hated Andromeda, so it might be something in that same direction, might be something even worse. We just can't really hope for something. Yeah, 5-6 year wait, yeah. Besides being a 5-6 year wait, it also might be you never know what's gonna happen to the insides of a game after they were bought by a super conservative investor, whatever. Bad people, basically. The whole company was bought by bad people, and bad people will screw things for everyone. So I decided there's no reason to wait anymore. But also, I've been a little bit scared to replay it now because a lot has changed in my mind since last time I played it, especially towards AI. And we all know that AI is a very big part of this game, although it is the main villain. But I've turned very, very radically anti AI in this past year. So I'm kind of curious and scared to see if it's going to change any of my choices now. Especially with ED and stuff, I don't think I can see the same way anymore. Maybe I can. We'll see. There's supposed to be sound. Um, 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 there was sound a second ago. Now we can start new career. Thank you very much.
Welcome
There
to
we go.
Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Feels like coming back home, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be alright. Control-C.
Please log in to access your profile.
Are you gonna regain Paragon and mix up? I don't know.
Warning,
We'll
data
see.
corruption detected. Please reconstruct.
I do lean Paragon
Confirm pre-service history.
because I hate when my characters die. All characters might survive. But I think there are a couple of scenes when you do need to punch someone in the face. But usually I do lead Paragon. Okay, Spacer. Both of your parents were in Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. You were born and raised in Mendar, a small border colony in Arctic and Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar. Why did I just pronounce it wrong the first time? Slaughtering your family and friends, you were saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. You were an orphan raised on streets in a great Megatropolis. Okay, my reading is very great. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. Covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and involved gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. I think I usually lean to one of these two. In terms of side missions that you get, I kind of think these two are more interesting. Usually go for the colonist. Yeah, I feel like that's... What should we do? Actually, let's go Spacer this time, I think. Just for the dialogue that we get. I do also usually go colonist, to be honest. I feel like it feels more with the shepherd. It fits more with the shepherd, like backstory. But sometimes you gotta do something different.
Confirm psychological profile.
Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in extreme survival situations, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you're alone and left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing a overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeated the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. This one I'm gonna probably follow my usual path, picketing war hero.
Confirm military specialization.
Ooh. Well, this one... Ruthless is a fave of yours? I can see it. Soldiers and combat specialists to deal with the front lines of firefights. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of all weapon types, and start with the ability to wear medium armor and can train to use the heavy armor. Engineers are tech specialists using by a holographic Omni tool. They can decrypt security systems, repair modified technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Adepts are biotech specialists. Through upgradable implants. Upgradable, oh my god. Implants, they can use biotic powers to lift and throw objects, shield the squad, and disable and destroy enemies. Adept can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at a long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focus in decryption and offensive abilities, rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols, sniper rifles, and wear medium armor. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic tech attacks. They're more efficient at attack and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Vanguards are biotic warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. What should we do this time? Well, soldier, vanguard, no. What do I usually go for? I don't remember. I did most of them, I think. I'm not a big fan of shotguns and I think it's very fun mechanic when you learn to do it. When you jump close range, use the shotgun, and use their biotic powers in combination with. I think it's very fun to watch if you can do it right. For people who have a great skill, let's say. People with a good skill and control, Vanguard is pretty fun. Sentinel is also pretty fun. I think we're going Infiltrator. Good luck, Commander. Thank you. Thank you. I do need all the luck.
Confirm facial identification.
Now from here we're gonna adjust some things. Noise. I wish we could do different eye colors. So important to have right eyeshadow color whenever you're in a space. Here. I was very tempted to use some mods for hair. To be honest. But it was not looking too well for me. Can you look down? Thank you. I like this one. I like this one. And I like... This one, I think. The character creator of whatever year this game was first released in. Gray hair, purple eyes, or black hair, gray eyes? Where are we going this time? If we can't have both. Black hair? Okay. Hair. Commander Shepard. What's the song? I have it on my playlist somewhere. Commander Shepard. Should have remembered before the stream. Remember it for next time. Let's go long hair this time. If I get suddenly agitated, the hair may change in the middle of playthrough. I might suddenly have very long hair if I get the mods to work. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't go too crazy with mods on stream.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Complete. Let's go.
Identification confirmed.
Normal is fine. I'm not gonna stress myself out with combat. Of legendary is fine. All subtitles, auto save. Maybe because I have bad memory. I can turn it off later.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, this mysterious set of effects revealed starting new technology enabling travel. The first is stars. The basic but incredible technology was forced to control the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery of human history. The civilizations of the Galaxy. They call it Mass Effect. Did the sound suddenly cut off again? You have to read that very fast, I'm sorry. You probably couldn't understand anything.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander. Jenkins.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Feels like coming back home, seriously.
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. screen. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift,
Hi, boys.
just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
The council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Almost said that also out loud. Are you planning to play all three back to back? Yes. Yes, we are going to play all three back to back. And I'm gonna read all the shit. Born into a naval family, you spent your childhood on ships and station. You moved from posting to posting as your parents were assigned, and you enlisted in the Alliance Married yourself on the day you turned 18. You weren't short-lived in Elysium when the first wave of Skillian Blitz struck. A massive coalition force of slavers, crime syndicates, and Batarian warlords attacked the human colony determined to wipe it out. You rallied the civilian inhabitants, leading them in their desperate fight to hold off the invaders. When the enemy troops broke through the colony's defenses, you single-handedly held them off and sealed the breach. After hours of brutal fighting, reinforcements finally arrived and the enemy broke ranks and fled. Because of your action, Elysium was saved, and you were regarded throughout the Alliance as a true hero. 2069. I never noticed they used the 69 for this. Armstrong Outpost in Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally founded on July 24, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. Lowell City in Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137. Eltville Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 2142. Construction of Gagarin Station Jump Zero begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. Prospectors discover the Prothean ruins at the Promethe Planum on Mars. 2149. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Master Relay. Systems Alliance founded to cooperate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident in Singapore International Spaceport explodes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station. 2152. Excuse me. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growth. System Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. 2154. Commander Shepard is born. 2155. System Alliance occupies completed portions of Factory Station as headquarters. 2156. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157. Turians encounter human explorers. First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. 2158. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposure begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160. System Alliance Parliament formed. I was confused for a moment. 2165. Human established embassy on Citadel. The Systems Alliance Parliament does not include humans at this point. Or at all. Barbarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Mindua. Skilling Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital of Skilling Purge. Thresher Maws devoured the Alliance colony of Akuz. Oh, Thresher Maws. Oh. We're gonna talk to them in a little bit. And you know what I mean by talk. In relation to the Skilling Blades, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2183, current date. Will this be an exam? Probably. Although don't ask me to remember any
Roughly
dates.
1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
I'm so glad he can read it for me.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Okay.
Roughly.
The squad screen lets you view a team's talents. Mouse over talent is trying to view it. Click on talent to spend talent point. Okay. Dumping overload. I'm gonna put most points in the conversation points first. Don't judge me. I must have all the dialogue options. I must have them all, even if I suck at fighting.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Oh, okay. I see that we have a problem. We have a problem. Okay. We have a lot of problems. I wonder what happened to the settings, really. What kind of poltergeist is this? They were completely fine when I tested before stream, and then suddenly...
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley.
Relax, Presley.
You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Okay, have a good lurk.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Maybe there is something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when
yes,
the Turians
space
hit us.
racism.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Did he say his grandfather fought? I think I missed a part of dialogue that connected the fact that grandfather and 30 years ago.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Foreshadowing.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a
Thank
war
you.
hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Commander. 2 things. Let's do this sound again. Let's do this up. Then do this up. Then do... One second. Forgot to do something. Can then close this. Okay. Let's do the primary first, I guess.
Roughly, Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council, For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Definitely, fortunately for humanity. Starship sensors. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters and the turn relay can be easily detected from Earth, 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limit, defenders can't see enemies coming until they have already arrived, because there is FTL travel and communication but no FTL sensors. Frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Passive sensor used as long-range detection, while active sensor obtains short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensor include visual, demographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy. The heat of the line support system, the radiation given by the power plant's electrical equipment, the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships start out plainly against the near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensor can be used during FTL travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects of mass effect, envelope, and Doppler shift. Lots of words we don't know. Well, we know them, but you have to turn on your sci-fi mind to imagine everything in action. Active sensor, radars, and high-resolution letters, laser detection and ranging. Why is A capitalized? Why is this A capitalized? That emit a ping of energy and listen to return signals. Letters have a narrower field of view than radar, but later resolution allows images for detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when the ship is moving at FTL speeds. Fun fact, for a Japanese person, these two words are the same word. Especially if you write it in katakana and then try to read it, you will not be able to tell the difference. I'm kinda feeling I'm a bit too sensitive now. Janky. Hi.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
For what?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
The music change.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Need-to-know basis.
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
True. This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Too independent.
Sharing that
no such
beacon
thing.
will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
True.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
I'll show you my incredible skill.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society. And without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Hi. Look at the thing, look at the thing.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
The mandibles.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
The story and character writing is just so good. Just so good.